Welcome to this video guide. In this video, we'll walk you through the step-by-step process of assembling your wireless color sensor. Prepare all the electronic parts, 3D printing parts, and tools listed in the BOM. Let's get started. First, connect the battery to the Pico W and LipoShim. Check the polarity of the battery and ensure it matches the positive and negative markings on the LipoShim. Use the JST connector to connect the battery to the LipoShim. You can the power button to switch on/off Pico W. Adjust the battery wires through a row of pins on the Pico W. Connect the Pico W to a power supply via the micro USB port. The red charging indicator on the LipoShim should light up. Next, mount Pico W onto Pico Bell. The Stemma QT port on the Pico Bell, not the reset button, should be on the same side of the micro USB port on Pico W. Carefully align the pins and press down the Pico W. Next step, we will connect the wireless charging receiver. Connect the ground jumper wire from the receiver to the ground socket on the Pico Bell, which is the third one on the right. Then the C1 plus or C2 plus wire to the VBUS socket, which is the first one on the right. Prepare a power transmitter. Place the receiver on the power transmitter. The LipoShim red LED and the transmitter's blue LED should light up. Next step, we will connect the AS7341 to the Pico Bell. Use the Stemma QT wire. Connect it to AS7341's Stemma QT port. Then the Stemma QT port on the Pico Bell. Turn on the Pico W. The green LED indicator on AS7341 should light on. Now we can assemble Pico Bell to the 3D printed backboard. The micro USB port on Pico W should be on the same side of the opening slot on the backboard. Adjust the sensor cable to one side. Align the assemble holes on Pico Bell to that on the backboard. Insert the screws through the Pico Bell. Position the nuts from the back. You can swap the positions of the screws and nuts, but this is easier for assembly. Then secure them with a screwdriver. Next, we will secure sensor stand to the main enclosure end. The sensor stand has a thinner edge and a thicker edge. Position it with the thinner edge on the opening side. Insert it into the end of the main enclosure. If the sensor stand is properly assembled, the spikes will be slightly higher than the surrounding surface. Then we can mount the sensor. Position the AS7341 face down, aligning the yellow square close to the enclosure opening. Align its holes with 4 spikes, then secure it to the stand. The yellow square should be visible from the sensor enclosure. Next step, we will secure the receiver. Prepare 2 pieces of tape around 40 millimeters long each. Face the receiver coils to the enclosure's wall. And the receiver board on the right. Secure the receiver with the painter's tape. Finally, we can put the backboard and main enclosure together. Adjust all the wires within the enclosure. Aligning the sliding tips to the sliding slots. Carefully assemble the backboard to the main enclosure. Congratulations, your wireless color sensor is ready to go.